Good morning, beloveds. Trying to get the 18-year-old cat to jump up here, and so far she's ignoring me. The other one, the void that is usually in here, the black cat that's usually in here, is currently curled up in a hollow in the bed. So, and she just wandered out of the room. So, yeah, not happening. And one, I need a haircut, and two, the humidity's been really high, so my hair's all kinds of, woo. All right. It is April 1st. It is April Fool's Day, but the last couple of years life in the last few years has just been, so for the most part, most of us we're looking at April Fool's Day going, yeah, no, not messing with this today. So, and the good thing is, which by the way, speaking of April, we are almost finished. This is the last month of this book. I don't have a new 365 book. I'm toying with the idea of simply reading the Science of Mind textbook. So we'll see. One of the things that it would do is it would give me more freedom if I have to miss a day where I don't feel obligated to make it up. So, unless in the next month somebody comes up with a 365 book that I can't say no to, that's the plan. Okay, so the good news is we have a poem today. Ella Wheeler Wilcox, say that 3 times fast because I can't even say it once fast, is our author today. This was published in the Nautilus in 1906, and the title of it is Give and Receive. Give, and thou shalt receive. Give thoughts of cheer, of courage, and success to a friend and stranger, and from 1,000 sources, far and near, strength will be sent thee in thy hour of danger. Give words of comfort, of defense, of hope, to mortals crushed by sorrow and by error. And though thy feet shadowy paths may grope, thou shalt not walk in loneliness or terror. Give of thy gold, though small thy portion be. Gold rusts and shrivels in the hand that keeps it. It grows in one that opens wide and free. Who sows their harvest is the one who reaps it. Give of thy love, nor wait to know the worth of what thou lovest, and ask no returning. And whosoever thy pathway leads on earth, wheresoever thy pathways leads on earth, thou shalt find the lamp of love light burning. One of the things that, I don't know, there's been a meme going around lately about, and it's children, and it's people who were raised in a faith and where we believed what our elders told us. And now we've hit this point where our elders are now calling us snowflakes for believing what they told us, for doing what they told us. And one of the things that we were told is it's better to give than receive. Well, here's the problem with that. You have to be able to receive as well. Okay? It's blessed to give, and we turn that into more blessed to give than to receive. And that's not true. All right? It's blessed to give and receive, because sometimes the gift that we are giving is to receive. There's one where it's a story of a family where the family next door goes and asks the family for something small, like a little bit of salt. And the child goes, "We've got plenty of salt at home. Why are you asking them for salt? We've got plenty at home." And what she says is because they don't have much, but I know that they have salt. So they can afford to give me a little salt. And by me asking for salt, then when they need something, they feel free to come and ask for it. See? So giving and receiving is important. And what Ella is saying in this poem is to give without thought of return. Okay? Now, why is that important? Because most of the time, when we give, we do not receive back from the source that we gave to. All right? And that's what she says. She says, look, that first line when she says, what is it that she says? Give thoughts of cheer, of courage and success, and from 1,000 sources in your hour of need. From 1,000 sources in your hour of need, that you will be given. Give words of comfort to people crushed by sorrow and by error. And though your feet shadowy paths may grow. Only a poet would say that. You will never walk in loneliness or terror. So even when you are walking in darkness, you know you're not going to be walking alone because you have given. Right? Give of thy gold, because gold rusts in the hands that keeps it. It grows in one that is open and free. And that's kind of the truth. That's that reciprocal relationship that the universe has. When we try and hold on to things, then our supply diminishes. Yet when we give, then we are given back to. It's that reciprocal relationship. The more I send out, the more that comes back to me. And it doesn't come back to me from the direction that I gave. There was a series of islands, probably somewhere in the Pacific Islands, where they had this entire reciprocal relationship where this island sends goods to this island, and this island sends different goods to this island, and then, and I've now gotten, so, it goes around, and so by the time the giving comes back to this island is getting what it's needing, but it's not from the island that it gave to, and it's not what it gave to. It got what it needed from the island, and so it just works itself around. And it was a very, good system that worked really well for these people. Okay. And give of love, nor wait to know the worth. All right. And that's one of those things. That's what Reverend Jesse was talking about yesterday. It's like, and there's a Thomas Merton quote, probably a Richard Rohr quote, about we are tasked by the divine to give love without questioning whether the person we are giving the love to is worthy. Because it's none of our business whether they're worthy or not. It's none of our business whether they're worthy or not. It is the act of giving love that makes us worthy. And that's it. It's the act of giving love that makes us worthy. And there. And that love will come back to us from 1,000 sources. When people know that you are known to be loving, cheerful, comforting, courageous, strong, all of the adjectives that she used in there. When you are known to be that, two things happen. One, if you have an off day, people will give you grace. People will give you grace. Oh, well, she's a little off today. Something must be going on. Let's give her some grace. Okay? They don't immediately turn on you. And two, people will treat you differently because you have treated them differently and you have become known to be this. So people's interactions with you will be different. if people hear rumors and things about how you are, because I remember this with teachers in school. It's like if the teacher was rumored to be this, then the students all came in and treated the teacher as this, and then the teacher would respond by acting as this. Where, you know, whereas if you ignored what everybody said about the teacher, you went in and treated the teacher like a human being, then the teacher tended to respond in that human way. So there is that. And so it's one of those things that it can be extraordinarily, you know. So it was a poem. It was a poem about giving and receiving. There's the reminder that both giving and receiving is important. You can't give it all, and you can't receive without giving, because then you'll eventually be buried. It's about balance. It is about balance. It's about balancing your giving and your receiving. So, and both are blessed. Both are blessed. It is a blessed is both the giver and the receiver. And I told you the meme about, you know, asking for things from people that don't have much so that they feel that they, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Now, I'm not going to go to people and start asking for things. But it's one of those situations of people have pride. And that's what this mother was speaking to and what she was teaching her daughter. It's like, yes, we have plenty of salt at home, but I want them to feel like we need them as much as they need us. Because the truth is, we do. We do. And it's not about material stuff. It's because we are community-minded, community-based. We're not here to do it by ourselves. We're here to hold each other up. As Ram Dass says, we are here to walk each other home. So, the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is exactly that. To give and receive. All right? You get to do both. Give what you can, receive what comes your way, and then send it right back out. All right? Well, beloveds, that's the mission. That's the dance of life. You know, we get to be divine channels where amazing things can flow through us. And we get to do both. We get to give and receive. And with that divine love, we want to send it out as fast as it comes in. That's love is the only thing that I can think of that grows when it's given away. It's the only thing that I can think of. There may be other examples, and if you've got them, throw them in the comments. So, all right, beloveds, that is the mission. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, the spiritual practice of self-care. We live a life of service. We can't pour from an empty cup. That's what I'm talking about, giving and receiving. You got to make sure that your cup is, you don't want it to be overfull because you want to have room for stuff to come in, but it can't be empty because you can't pour from an empty cup. So do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. Be it one thing, be it three things, be it all of the things. In the end, that is the goal, that everything you do for yourself and others is loving, kind, and compassionate, especially the hard stuff. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move into the process of my day. I saw a text from my boss, so I need to figure out what that's about. Because I don't have to be to work for 30 minutes. So, he's texting me early. Interesting. All right. Yes. So, take care of yourself. And I'm going to remind you no. I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. Let's get this week started off on the right foot day, a loving day, a kind day, a compassionate day, an awe-inspiring day, a dance in the rain day, a go enjoy the breeze day, it's springtime here day, a good day. And if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. I forgot to do the housekeeping, which is to remind you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on, so feel free to check those out. It is a quick and easy way that you can support the center by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our social medias. So please do that. All it costs you is a click. All right, beloveds. Oh, and if you want to know what's going on with the center, email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact. 1 email a week. It's a real person doing it. He ain't got time for more than that. Okay. I can feel my allergies right here. It is definitely springtime. Okay, beloveds. I'm going to remind you, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.